Hello and welcome or welcome back to Actually Let's Talk About It with me, your host Lily. And today, y'all, it is a Kehlani kind of day. It's been a while since we've reacted to anything Kehlani related, and it's time for us to get back in our Kehlani bag with Folded, the official music video, and Unfolded, the official acapella video. Y'all, I have heard Folded. It has been on repeat. It is, for me, the song of the summer. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know. It's not even like a song that I don't know if it should be the song of the summer for me, but I just love the vibe, like the beat, it gets me. And the way that Kehlani sings it gets me as well. So I don't know, they ate it up. So of course, it's Kehlani. Like, what are we thinking? Like, come on now. We can't expect anything less than greatness from Kehlani. I just have to say that. So call me biased, if you will, but I love what Kehlani advocates for. I love their stance on things that are happening in Congo, Palestine, and Sudan. So you know I'm gonna always support them. Because I'm sorry, but who else we know that was out here raising funds like this with their merch sales to benefit Congolese people, Palestinian people, and Sudanese people? I'll wait. Okay. The fruit is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, y'all, if you're watching this video on YouTube, y'all will be seeing a more condensed version of this reaction. But do make sure y'all go support Kehlani on their channel, and make sure y'all watch both of these videos on there. And yeah, if you're watching this on Patreon, y'all, you will get the full version though. And if you want to know how it goes down on the Patreon, don't forget to head on over and link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And also a big ups to lovely subscribers on YouTube, y'all. I do appreciate y'all. I have been gone for a minute. I heard YouTube's policies was changing into something a little dumb and redundant. And that's why I'm starting to shorten the reactions on the YouTube channel. But, okay. I will be back sometime this month in September. So look out for that, and you'll probably see this video sometime in that week. Fingers crossed. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for holding it down. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you have yet to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to do so. And also a big ups to the lovely patrons on Patreon, y'all. Your support is so very much appreciated. And a big shout out to the lovely patrons. We're going to start with Clover Me. The second patron shout out will go out to Holly. The third patron shout out will go out to Jarvis. The fourth patron shout out will go out to Bree. The fifth patron shout out will go out to Jaylani. The sixth patron shout out will go out to Virginie. And the seventh and final patron shout out will go out to Farid. And I do want to thank y'all so much for your support on the Patreon. It really does mean the world to me. And yeah, y'all, now we're going to get into Kehlani's Folded, the music videos, and Unfolded, because I'm kind of stuck between the two. I don't know which one I like better, but y'all let me know which one y'all like better, because, you know, I want to hear everybody's thoughts. We got laundry. Come on now. Dancer Kehlani. Come on now. Period. Okay, Fitz. Period. We got Dancer Kehlani back. I'm just happy as a clam. That's it. This is just amazingly thought out. I gotta say that. I'm done and we back here. Okay. And a baby, is it? Oh, I love it. Come on, with the right everything. But baby, that is such laundry. It's so laundry mat coated. That's a crazy heart. You should be giving up till the day is done. I live. These babies is too precious. Cause what? The both of them. Else. Because are we teasing something else? Because that part gets me every time. I don't know. But I love this. I love this. I love it. And I love that it's not because what she did do, which is why I liked both Unfolded and Folded equally, is she didn't just give us a non-instrument, like just an instrumental version of Folded. You could tell she actually recorded another version of the song. Because I'm like, people don't tend to do that. They'll just take the beat out and leave the instruments, and they're like, there's your acapella version. I'm like, no work was done here. You didn't go back to the studio for that. But, Kehlani said, nay, I'm going to put in this work. And I love that. Like, people can say what they want, because people got a lot to say for some weird reason about Kehlani. And I'm like, there are some things that I'm like, I was like with that little problematic light skin that can't seem to keep his hands off of other women. I do understand people who were shocked by that. I was shocked by that. But even when you are shocked by things that people do, you do not need to leave crazy comments. Okay? You ignore it. Like you don't see that nonsense, because that's exactly what I did. I saw that nonsense and I said, guess what I'm not liking? That. Guess what I'm not liking? That. Because I remember what he said about you at a very vulnerable time. And we can forget, but we will never forget. And I think that that's something that as a Black community, especially with Black women, we gotta learn to do. Because people always be trying to contest Kehlani's Blackness as well. And we could get into that. Because all I will say is, based off of how my own genetics go, people think I'm light-skinned because I'm actually biracial. I am not biracial. Both of my biological parents are Black. Both sets of their parents is Black. The sets of their parents is Black. You know what I'm saying? It's giving Black, monoracially Black throughout the bloodline. But according to Ancestry DNA, I am 88% Black. This is what 88% Black looks like on me. And it's light. So imagine if it was any less Black than what that was, genetically speaking. It would get very, very, very near white-skinned. And that's what shocks me. So when people try to say that somebody like Kehlani that looks like them can't possibly actually be Black, to where, because they are. Kehlani's parents are both biracial. I believe their mom is Native American and Black, and their dad is Jewish and Black, or some type of European and Black. So, yeah. That's like saying Zoe Kravitz isn't Black, because both of her parents are Black and Jewish. She just looks phenotypically Black. And just because you look phenotypically Black doesn't actually make you Black. Like Thondiwe Newton's daughter, who is technically 75% white, but because she gives phenotypically biracial at times, some people believe she is actually half Black when she is predominantly white with Black ancestry. So never confuse phenotype for actual ethnicity or race, because that'll have you fucked up every time. Okay. I'm gonna just say that. And yeah, I'm like, cause, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, cause people was doing too much. They'd be like, oh, well, she's not really Black. And I'm like, we need to stop having these discussions, because y'all just really be trying to tell people what exactly they are. And I need people to stop. I'm like, I need people to stop. Because even in the comments for my Ancestry DNA video, when I did that, they're like, oh, wow, you're so light to be that Black. And I'm like, Black is a spectrum, And I'm just like, I'm not going to explain this shit to you. I'm not going to explain biology and genetics to you. I'm not going to explain recessive and dominant genes to you. I'm not. Okay? But what I do know is that in my family, things tend to go a certain way. And I don't look like either of my parents. They are both darker than me. I wouldn't call them dark skinned. They're both like kind of light skinned ish. I would say. I think they are. But yeah, you know, things can go either way. And I think it makes it even more present because Kehlani has a daughter who looks very much black, and the biological dad of that daughter is half black too. So I'm like, you just don't know how genetics are gonna go. So when people try to judge, they end up looking a little dumb. So make sure we're not doing that going forward and questioning people's blackness that shouldn't be questioned. Now, if it's a Mary situation from Sinners where people are trying to hold on to that 1/8, like their life depends on it, and trying to say, oh, I'm black, then we can have this discussion, because that's the energy you should have in that regard. Okay? I'm like, you ain't black. You a 7/8 non-black. Be for real. You know what I'm saying? You know, anyway, like, because unless we're having that kind of thing, we don't need to be doing this. We don't need to go back and forth tit for tat. And people were also saying things and whatnot. And I'm like, Kehlani has been very consistent and whatnot. Okay. I'm like, she is speaking out at a time when people are choosing to stay silent. She's encouraging other people to be more vocal. Because after she was calling out celebrities out, guess who started speaking up? Guess who started speaking up? Okay? You even got people like Shawn Mendes and Olivia Rodrigo speaking out now because of things that Kehlani has said. You need to speak up. It don't matter what the record label is trying to say. It's not anti-Semitic to speak out against genocide. And she even had to go on her live and say what she needed to do. And I'm like, when she was talking about her Palestinian Jewish right-hand woman, I'm like, and that's on period. Because when people think they got a one-up on you and they really don't know what the fuck they talking about, I'm like, you know, okay, I'm trying to keep it cute. I'm trying to keep it cute. But yeah, we gotta decolonize our mind on some things. Because I'm like, using someone's skin tone as a measure of what they actually are mixed with when they told you what they are shouldn't be what we're doing in 2025 still as a community. We literally have way more important things to focus on. Let people be black in peace. Anyway, because nobody's trying to say that they're monoracially black. You could be black and not monoracially black. You could be biracial black. You could be triracial black. It's your choice on how you want to identify. It doesn't diminish monoracially black people's blackness, because it definitely, damn sure, don't diminish mine. I'm like, somebody who's triracial and decides to say they black, okay, that's not threatening to my blackness. But somebody that's biracial and saying that they identify as black, that's not threatening my blackness. I'm like, so why are we arguing? Thank you. Okay, I'm just like, dumb shit. I'm like, the fact of the matter is they still got black ancestors that don't play about them. So what are you saying? Get into that. But yeah, y'all, cut it off here. And because I just had to say that. Because I was seeing some weird things that people be saying on the social medias about Kehlani. And I'm just like, what do your faves be doing? Because I bet they don't be talking about nothing important. But you keep giving them money. It's that's it. Yeah, y'all gonna wrap it up. We watched this on YouTube. You made it all the way to the end. I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you have yet to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And last but most definitely not least, a big ups to the lovely patrons on Patreon, y'all. Again, your support is so very much appreciated. And now we're going to pivot over to our moment of solidarity, y'all. And we're going to start in Congo. As y'all do know, there is an ongoing genocide that has been going on continuously, technically, for centuries, since Belgium took their little colonizer asses over there. And it's continued ever since with the Congo. So they've always been in some form of oppression. And now they just got those leaders that just let corporations do whatever for some dollars, for some chump change. And I'm just like, wow, bending over backwards for European colonialism and white supremacy for a couple million is really, really crazy when they make billions off your resources. At least sell out for good money. That's all I'm saying. Or don't sell it at all. That would be optimal. But some of these people so spineless. I'm just like, what is the point of having all that melanin if you are really behaving like a white supremacist in blackface? I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there because I said what was on my mind. But the UN Human Rights Office, okay, have declared that there is war crimes being committed by the Rwandan-backed M23 militia and the Congolese military and its affiliates in Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo, and that they are all guilty of summary executions and rampant sexual violence in the provinces of North and South Kivu. That they have definitely committed those abuses against the Congolese people. But we don't really know what is going to happen beyond that because 7 million people have been displaced. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's going to happen beyond that. And what's crazy is that I didn't know the M23 was Tutsi led until I'm reading this article. I did not know that. I'm like, dang, ain't that a crazy turn of events? Ain't that a crazy turn of events? You just, And everybody denying everything. But still don't forget the big players in this, tech companies. Don't forget about Israel. Don't forget about the United States. Don't forget about other colonial powers who have investment interests in Congo because they want the materials just as much as everybody else. I'm looking at you, HP, Intel, Samsung, Tesla. Bitches, I see you. We know who you are. And if you can't afford to, do not buy this shit no more. I'm for real. Apple, especially. The main atrociter. Okay, one of the main ones. You with Samsung neck and neck, even though Samsung be trying to lie and say on their website, oh, we do it ethically. No, y'all don't. You think because you're South Korean, you're going to be believed, but you could be an oppressor too. Because you was a $1 billion company. Owned by a conglomerate family. A tribal family at that. We ain't putting nothing past you. No, we know who you are. We know who you are, and I'm going to leave it there. Okay? And we still have the Sambut flotilla that is going into Palestine, particularly into Gaza, to break that siege. And we got all of these influential people. We got politicians, you got activists, you got media officials, you have actors and actresses, you have filmmakers that are going on these flotillas to hopefully break this siege. They are still going strong as of 4 hours ago. And there's hundreds of volunteers. They're in like at least 55 boats from at least 44 countries. They are not playing about Palestinians. They are not playing when it comes to the Gaza blockade. They are not playing when it comes to breaking that blockade. And I love that for them. I love the bravery here because as Chris Smalls did say in his interview, I do encourage y'all to look it up. It means when you are agreeing to go on these flotillas, you are agreeing to the possibility that you might not come back. You are putting your life on the line for justice and equality and equity. And that's what it means. It's not for social media. It's not for clout. You are putting your life on the line. People like Greta Thunberg, who she's already been threatened about what could possibly happen if she is detained by the settler apartheid colony government. And she's still going anyway. Putting her life on the line. Putting her body on the line. As a woman. Okay? Albeit a white woman. A white woman. But as a woman around them type of people, you know, she is doing a work. And we can't minimize that. Especially, like, the men are brave, yes. Especially Chris Smalls, because as a black man, very, very brave for what he did. But people going into this flotilla, especially women on these flotillas, they are putting everything on the line for Palestinians. And I love and respect that. You can't get no much more dedicated than that. So kudos to them. Kudos to them. May they be successful as successful can be. Okay? And then we do got to talk about what's happening to our good people in Palestine right now, y'all. And you know that the Israeli government is still doing attacks, illegal attacks on Gaza City. And at least 67 people were killed today in Gaza. And this is news as of 1 hour ago. It does say that Hamas did say that it remains committed to the mediator's proposal for a ceasefire that was announced on the 18th, which they had agreed to alongside other Palestinian factions. And then it does say that a group of armed Israeli settlers did attack a Palestinian family in the Bur Arka area west of Hebron in the occupied West Bank, according to local reports. The Israeli military has also acknowledged that it did strike the Sosi Tower in Gaza City that displaced dozens more Palestinians as the campaign continues to seize the city and forcibly drive all residents south. And it is important to note, when it is said that they are driving all residents south, that's 1 million people that are in Gaza City taking refuge. They want to forcefully remove, through intimidation tactics and genocidal bombings, carpet bombings, 1 million people from an area so that they can seize it and take control of it. Yeah, not good things, not good guys, not good people, very unethical people, very, very, very unethical people. And we got to keep saying that. And then we have, to think about our brothers and sisters, theys and thems in Lebanon and Cameroon, in Ethiopia, in Sudan, in Yemen, in Syria, who are going through a lot as well. I didn't see any recent news, but do make sure you keep them in your advocacy. Do make sure you keep them in your mind. Again, I am going to make sure over the next couple of days I actually do update the links in the link tree because I just haven't had time. I do need to do more research on Tigray donation links, and I'm hoping I can find some more in the next couple of days to just refresh that list for y'all. But yeah, that is all I have for today. But I do hope, or for this video, excuse me, but I do hope y'all keep yourself educated, keep yourself motivated, keep yourself centered, and I will see you all in the next reaction. Bye.